Powered by Democracy Forum, a platform for dialogue, in association with Bank of Baroda, India's international bank.
Hello and welcome to Chai Chat with Lavina. I'm sitting here very proudly with a friend who's turned a most talked about director for her film Lipstick Under My Burkha. Though censor board is not allowing yet to be played to the Indian audiences, but the people across the globe here in the UK in Glasgow Film Festival, it already bagged the audience award, and she's all the way to other festivals. Alankrita, thank you so much and lovely to see you.
Yeah, it's been so nice to see you too after so long.
So long. The very small stint that she did in journalism, we were part of it together.
Yeah,
Huh?
business standard.
Business standard, of course, and then she went on to Jamia. Alankrita, I can't tell you how proud I am. And first of all, when I heard the title, I thought, wow, I didn't know it was a film by you or from you, you've made it. And I thought, wow, what a title. And then I meet you, and I remember you, and I now see a woman who doesn't herself use lipstick. She just doesn't want to use lipstick herself. I tried today.
I tried a little bit.
Has come up with this Lipstick Under My Burkha. Please tell me about the title first.
So the title Lipstick Under My Burkha is really a metaphoric title. For me it means like veiled desire and hidden passion and dreams that are fighting to break out of a space that doesn't allow people to dream. And so it's essentially about the things that we want and we dream about, even though we are confined in a certain way. So society is not has drawn a particular line for us, and we are told we can't cross that line. But the truth is that from inside we still keep wanting more. We want more freedom and we still want to dream. So it's really about the fact that nobody can clip a woman's wings actually.
कहाँ से आया ये clipping the, because you are a very free-spirited woman, as I've always known you. Where did this idea come from? Have you met people? What was it?
The thing is that I feel I've grown up in a very educated, upper middle class, liberal sort of setting, and no one has ever told me you can do this, you can't do this. But the thing is, from inside, I've always felt that I'm not fully free.
Really?
Yeah. I always feel something keeps holding me back. And it was that feeling that I wanted to explore, because I knew that externally there's nothing, nobody's telling me that, nobody's actually chaining me from the outside. But I feel there is something internally that keeps bothering me, and I just wanted to explore that feeling of why is that niggling thing always there, and why are those chains always there inside, and I don't know where they've come from. But obviously one absorbs stuff from society. So that's the feeling I wanted to explore, but I thought rather than exploring it in a milieu where there are no external constraints, to actually explore it in a milieu where there are external constraints. So that's why these characters, they have external constraints. But I just feel that universality and that sense of resonance with my own inner struggle, and I think that's what I've tried to deal with in the film.
Have you been able to deal with it, that niggly feeling, after the film coming out of your system?
I'm still dealing with it. Yeah.
What is that? Define that for me.
I don't know what it is really, but I feel like, for instance, as a woman, like one just feels guilty sometimes. Those feelings of, I feel there's a lot of negativity that we sort of build towards ourselves. So like that feeling of I feel sometimes I envy men their confidence, when they feel they just own the world. And
they can sleep around with anybody and not feel guilty, and we can just get ourselves into...
Yeah, but I don't know if it's really about that. What I mean is that feeling of absolute conviction that the world of not doubting yourself. So I feel, for instance, like this feeling is also connected to not feeling fully confident of oneself, not believing in one's own potential. So all these are things that keep making you feel. So I feel like before anyone else can put you down, sometimes we keep doing it to ourselves, not believing fully in ourselves. So I feel I really do have this issue, and it's not like this thing, but it's there internally, and I'm quite conscious of it.
At least, through this urge to be free fully, you have managed to bring out these 4 beautiful women in lipstick and have given hope to many others out there. So tell me about these beautiful, however much you can give in at this point in time about lipstick and the characters.
The characters are, they're 4 ordinary women and of slightly different ages. And so one is like this girl who's in college, one is a beautician, and the other one is this woman who has 3 kids and she's trying to work, and one is a matriarch. That's played by Ratna. So they're all women who want more than what they're given. And they are quite spunky and, figuring out a way around things and trying to steal that little piece of freedom and those few moments for themselves.
How long did it take for you, Alankrita, to come across through the whole script? And
Forever.
it's been her journey, so it's forever.
Yeah. But it's been a very long and tough journey, and it continues to be so. But I just have to, just carry on, because it's going to until the film comes out. But yeah, it's been long and it's been very tough.
How does this? There was a part of you. There was this little niggly feeling which got out in the form of celluloid, and now everyone is owning it. How does that make Alankrita feel now?
I don't have time to feel anything. I'm so tired. It's just been like a few days and this whole thing has happened, because, of course I was already getting so much appreciation for the film. The trailer had when we uploaded the trailer on YouTube just before the Mami and Tokyo screenings, the trailer got a fantastic response, and the festival screenings have been lovely. But I think since the news about the refusal of this certification came out, I think something has just erupted, and I feel
it's done well.
Yeah. No, I think a lot of women feel like it's high time that their stories are told, and I think they're just responding to the fact that somebody wants to tell their stories, through a female point of view. And I guess the time is right for that. And so like I'm saying, I didn't think of all of these things at all. I was just making a small film, like some story I wanted to tell, and I was just telling it. But I didn't realize that it will have this kind of impact and resonance. And I feel it's great, because I feel the thing is, if we really want to develop a healthy popular culture where there are all kinds of stories and all kinds of narratives and, all kinds of stories are being told, then we have to have alternative works of art, like books and songs and all of that. So I feel the thing is, we have to take ownership for creating that culture. So I feel also that it's not enough to be like the CBFC so archaic, which it is. But the thing is, as women of the 21st century in India, let's create that culture. Let's own it. Like, this is our country, and we have inherited a democracy. One is the fact that we have liberty given to us on paper, but I guess a point like this comes when we have to fight for it and make it real.
Also, I think own it, Alankrita. I think ठीक है ना, अब कहो, अपनी बात तो कहो, है ना, किसी को समझ आए या ना आए, बात कहो तो सही.
Exactly.
काफिला शुरू तो करो.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, because I'm like, maybe a point has come in terms of the democracy of India where women need to speak out. And that's how we will create like a space which is more healthy and comfortable for women, a cultural space like that. So I feel we have to also look at it from that point of view, uh, that sometimes things are given to us on paper, but we have to make it real.
हाँ वही ना उसको implement बिल्कुल
Yeah,
we have to own it and make. So choice of characters, tell me कहाँ से
The
जहन
cast, you
में
mean, huh?
character cast
Yeah,
इसको.
so I don't know, I just thought of Ratna and I sent
Did you
her.
think of it first? That was how she was your first choice.
Yeah, more or less. Initially, I was thinking that, yeah, I think when I knew that the film is going to get made, I just sent her the script and asked if she wanted to do it. And she read the script and said yes. Same thing happened with Konkona. So I think these two were my easy casting choices and decisions, and the whole process was pretty simple. But my casting directors, Shruti Mahajan and Parag Mehta, they worked really hard to do the rest of the casting. And honestly, I must give them complete and full credit for the rest of the casting. It really, not even one idea was mine of who to cast for the rest of it. I really mean that. They did a fantastic job because I feel they worked really hard with every character and really trying to get all just the right people.
And it makes such a lot of difference, isn't it? It's for as a filmmaker. And कहाँ जा रही हैं अब इसको लेके ये भी बता दीजिए.
So, to do a quick recap, the film showed premiere at Tokyo, and we showed it at Mami in Bombay. And so apart from that, it showed at the Stockholm Film Festival and the Cairo International Film Festival and Tallinn Black Nights in Estonia. And now it's just the UK premieres happen in Glasgow. Now I'm heading to Miami, which is the North American premiere of the film. And from Miami, after that, the film is going to be shown at Cinema Asia in Amsterdam. And in Paris, there's the International Women's Film Festival of Créteil, which is one of the oldest, perhaps the oldest film festival for women filmmakers. And it's a very prestigious festival. And Lipstick is one of the only 8 films from across the world competing in the official competition section. After that, the film is going to show at the London Asian Film Festival, which will show basically in various parts of England. And then there are a few other festivals, but they haven't officially announced, so I'm not at liberty to tell you. Yeah.
Yes, so we're sitting in London, and the London Asian Film Festival will be running the film. So you can see, I think, in London, Leicester, and Edinburgh, if I'm not wrong. You can go on their website, LAFF, and check it. Thank you, fantastic, Alankrita. I think I do want to take the conversation further into working as a women director in the Indian film and the Indian film scenario at this point in time. So stay tuned on Chai Chat for further conversation with Alankrita Shrivastava, the director of Lipstick Under My Burkha.
Powered by Democracy Forum, a platform for dialogue, in association with Bank of Baroda, India's international bank.